Welcome. Please like and subscribe. I am Sophia. Today we're going to be working on the inner psyche, our shadow. And this is part of integration, and it's important to integrate your light and your shadow. Especially if you are going through a spiritual awakening or you want to go through a spiritual awakening and find your purpose, find out who you are, and in the spiritual realms, of course. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to say a quick prayer just to cleanse our area as well with some white sage. Cleanses out negative energy. Dear archangels and guardian angels, I am so thankful for your loving energy and the protection you bring into my life. I ask that you help me be more aware of your signs and truly feel your comforting presence around me, filling my heart and in my home with peace and love. Guide my steps in this journey of life and inspire me to be more kinder, more loving individual. Let me be a source of light and goodness in the world, reflecting divine love and peace you bestow upon me. All right, let's call upon the Holy Spirit. Let's see what comes out in the cards. I did do a pre-shuffle yesterday on the shadow prompts, so we're going to be discussing those as well. And let's get into this. Let's see what's on the discussion today. Just cleaning out the energy. All right. Let's see what we're going to do. Let's do a quick shuffle. We're going to be working with the cards. Shadow is what shadow does. Not everyone has gone through hell and back. Some shadows just stay there and wallow in it. And there's an affirmation. I am brave. I am strong. And that could resonate with everyone on a different level because we all live different lives. We all go through different things, and we all have gone through hell and back, right? If we made it out. And what they mean by shadows just stay there and wallow in it, because a lot of times people can turn to addictions, or they start having mental illness, either depression, anxiety, fear. All those things keep you stuck. And I know a little bit about going through hell and coming back stronger than ever. Never let your heart be hardened by the challenges life brings, because you'll just bring more of it. Make peace with your shadow. You will stop projecting. So when we integrate our shadow and our light and we go on the healing journey, it's good to make peace with our shadow, because the shadow isn't perfect. It's far from perfect. Okay, and that's making peace with your shadow, is loving all of you, all of what makes you you. And that's your light and your shadow. And part of integrating it is giving it a lot of love and a lot of light. Shadow needs light. Change the way you narrate your life. Take back your pen and leave the flying monkeys to their own karma. And that could resonate with you in, like I said, on different levels. For me, change the way you narrate your life. Okay? That could go with just changing how you deal with it when things happen. You know, don't wallow in it. Sit with it. For me, if I can control it, then I will. I'll do everything necessary to fix whatever it is that needs to be fixing. If it's out of my control, Then I go with the flow of life. I ride the wave. And most of the time, I come out of the tunnel better than before. And even if it's the most painful experience in my life, which I've gone through many, okay? So, change the way you narrate your life. You know, the more you cry about what's going on around you, like I said, if you can control it, if you can change it, if you can fix it, then do it. If you can't, then ride that wave with faith, dignity, and integrity, and strength. And take back your pen and leave the flying monkeys to their own karma. People in their shadow love to tell your story, and they love to project their own insecurities onto you. Mm-hmm. So that's what I mean by change the way you narrate your life. Don't go to people for help. They're not, if they don't help you, what makes you think they're going to help you later on in life? They're not. So take back your pen. Take back your pen and write your own story. You take back your pen, which means take it back from these flying monkeys who are just gossiping around and, like I said, projecting their own insecurities. That's what people do. We project, we project, we project. That's shadow, the inner psyche, and that's why it's important to integrate it. Okay? And let's see. Let's talk a little bit about, so that is, shadow is what shadow does. Okay? Now we're going to talk about the narcissist, the psychopath, the sociopath, and the dark empaths. They are all characterized by a lack of empathy, but they differ in specific ways, in traits and behaviors, okay? The sociopath tends to be impulsive and emotionally reactive, while the psychopaths are more colder and calculating. And the narcissists, let's not forget about our little narcissists. They are driven by a need for admiration and validation. They need it. And when you don't give it to them, is the best thing for them. If you really want to get a narcissist off your back, don't give him any of your energy. And I mean none of it. No matter what comes out of his mouth or her mouth, don't even give it to them. That right there is far more greater of a hurt for them, because they need that admiration and they need that validation and they need to steal energy. Okay. And the dark empaths, while they are capable of being empathic, okay, they can hold empathy, although they use it to manipulate and control others. This is how they operate, and that's why they're called dark empaths. And all of these individuals may exhibit traits of multiple categories, because they are all different in a sense how they operate. However, they all mirror your energy. So if you meet a guy in a bar and he just sounds so, oh my God, he's my dream guy, give yourself some time and you're going to see that that dream guy is not the dream guy. He is mirroring your energy so that he can set you up to be his toy victim. So run, damn it, run. All right, let's get a card. Here are the key traits to a sociopath. Like I said, they're impulsive, emotionally reactive, which means they react through emotion and impulse. Most of it is with anger, okay? Their aggression, They struggle to form attachments, may have a conscious, but struggle to apply it. So they may feel bad, but then they'll talk themselves right out of it. So they're just is toxic in relationships, and they will not attach to you. They'll move on. If they don't get what they need from you, they will move on. And which is, if you want to get rid of one, that's what you do. You take back that love and all that admiration you're giving and give it to yourself. We have the dark empath versus a psychopath versus narcissism. Dark empaths share traits with both psychopaths and narcissists, but their ability to understand and mirror emotions make them particularly dangerous and difficult to spot. Dark empaths, and yes, they're hard to spot, because you want to know why? They'll be empathetic to whatever you're going through, and then they'll turn around and use it against you. And we've all known some dark empaths. Trust me, I've known some dark empaths in my life where you think they're your friend or your partner or a wonderful family member, and then they're going around and twisting and using your emotions against you. Okay? So you got to be careful with those types of people. You got to let them go. My mother's a dark empath, but she's also a narcissist. I don't think she realizes it, though. Sociopath, psychopath, narcissist, dark empaths. These are their strategies. This is what they do. And it's important to not play their games. Do not play their games. They can't win if you don't play with them. Okay? Don't play with shadows. These types of people do not have souls. Don't play with them. Assertive and non-compliance is the best way to get rid of these people. Let them expose themselves. When you meet new people, don't just share all your life. Give it 90 days, because within that 90 days, you're going to see for yourself. Let them expose themselves. They'll reveal a little bit about yourself. Reveal little about yourself, because the less they know, the less they'll have to use against you. Because when they want to know all about your life, I've had that before, where a guy will come up to me and then he wants to know all my life story, and most of the time, because I'm an empath, I would literally say, "What are you, writing a book?" Put them on blast and see how they react. You cut them off and go no contact. That's the type of games that you have to, I wouldn't call them games, but strategies that you have to do when you're dealing with sociopath, psychopath, and narcissists and dark empaths. Because right away, you will think that they are your soulmate, when in fact they are a karmic partner. Okay? So be strategic and give yourself 90 days. Don't give up your sacral chakra. That is your creativity. That is the place where you feel secure, confident, and that is why men or women can do it too. They can take away your power, your whole persona about how good you feel about yourself. Give yourself 90 days. Trust me. I've known someone for 10 years, kept him my friend, thought he was the perfect guy. Then after 10 years, started dating him. He was a narcissist. So be careful. Their mask will fall. And then when you meet someone right away and you're not into them and you just got this weird feeling about them, get rid of them. Trust your instincts. That's your intuition. That's your discernment. Get rid of them. Okay? We're going to pull some famous quotes. You were too emotional. You were never taught how to feel without drowning. When we're children, especially scapegoats and what are the term, black sheeps of the family, or just that person that everyone dumps on. You weren't too emotional to stick up for yourself, and when you did, they made you feel like there was something wrong with you. You were never taught how to feel without drowning. You were used to being the scapegoat for everyone, doing for everyone. Maybe mom was out doing her own thing, you know? I had one of those too. All right, let's get another famous quote. And that can resonate. All of this can resonate in different ways for different people because we all live different lives. And I just shed some of that on what I went through with certain people. True character is revealed when there's nothing to gain. Okay? Most of the time when you meet these types of narcissists, shadow people, dark men or women, most of the time it's because they're trying to gain something from you. They want something from you. And most of the time it's your energetic life flow. It's your life force. Okay? It's what makes you you. Seneca. True character is revealed when there's nothing to gain. When there's nothing to gain. Okay, let's get another famous quote. Where there should be love, there was control. Where there should have been love, right? Where there should be love, there was control. And that could resonate for anyone at any time of their life. If you look back maybe at a past relationship where there should have been love, there was control. All of my relationships have all been controlling. And because I'm kind of a hard person to control, always been. However, there were certain things in my life when I was going through my spiritual awakening. I thought I had to be all in the light. I was still in balance. I didn't know much about integration until I started getting deeper and deeper into spiritual awakening and connecting to my higher self. My higher self is the one who guided me, and you have one too. It's your soul. Okay, so that's it for the famous quotes. And I'm going to pull the 3 cards that I pulled yesterday for the shadow prompts, cleaning out the inner psyche. And the first one is, what do you wish your family and friends knew about you? And the next one is, what is your favorite memory with your mom? And the next one is, what makes you unique? And those are the shadow prompts to write in your journal. And I recommend sitting quietly every day at a certain time and putting on some soft music or any type of music that you like. I'm going to start putting in my playlist some really great music that can help with clearing out energy that I use, that I was guided to use during my healing journey. And I think it will be great for everyone to do that. Clean out your energy. And when you're working on your shadow, spend 5 minutes on each question. Read it. Spend 5 minutes. Just write whatever comes to your mind. write it. And if you're afraid of anyone looking in your journal, you can burn the energy. Okay? When we write, there's a lot of energy I'm picking up on. Sometimes when I do that, I look back on my videos, I'm like, oh my God, why did I say that? I didn't say that right. It's because when I'm doing this, I'm tapping in and I'm feeling a lot of the energy, and my words get tripped up because there's so many of you out there. Okay. So when we write, we release that energy, that stuck, stagnated energy within our bodies, and it shows up in the form of pain, fear, anxiety, depression, all of those. That is stuck energy within the body. And a lot of it stems from a lot of pain, disappointment, sorrow, a lover breaking our heart, because the heart is the highest frequency in the body. And it's important that it is as light as a feather. Okay? So spend 5 minutes on each of the shadow prompts and just write whatever comes to your heart. Okay? Whatever you write about, just get it out. Whatever is keeping you up at night, because these are things that store in the inner psyche, and they will mess with your sleep. You'll have a hard time sleeping. You may even get insomnia. And sometimes you can get apnea, sleep apnea. So a lot of things can happen health-wise when you have a lot stored in your inner psyche. All right. And that is it for cleaning out the inner psyche. So what I'm going to do, I'm thinking let's get a daily healing message. I'll pull an affirmation for self-love. Let's do that. Something's telling me to do that. So let me get my affirmation cards. So we're going to pull from I Am Beautiful, Self-Love Healing Affirmations. Yes, you are. You're beautiful. Male or female, you're beautiful. Okay, so let's pull affirmation card one more time. Holy Spirit, give us an affirmation that my collective can use today during their healing journey. I stand up for myself and I speak my truth. Okay? I stand up for myself and I speak my truth. No one can tell you how to feel. And if someone's telling you how to feel and feel what they're feeling or what their reasons are, that's gaslighting. They're trying to change your reality. No, stand up for yourself. If you're feeling something, those are your feelings and they are legit. Okay? Do not let anyone tell you what you're feeling is wrong. That's manipulation. Okay? Speak your truth. It doesn't have to be anyone else's truth but yours. Let's get another one. I'm feeling another one. Today I choose to remain positive. I am one with the wisdom of life. I am strong. Okay? When someone's making you upset or they're just, dumping on you, say that. Today I choose to remain positive. I am one with the wisdom of life. I am strong. And remember, how people treat you, that's their karma. How you respond is yours. When you say affirmations, you're putting that energy out into the universe. That's the law of attraction. The universe has no choice but to match it. Today I choose to remain positive. I am one with the wisdom of life. I am strong. Right? That's a nice one. I think that's a really great one to say if someone's making you upset. I think that's a great affirmation to say. And I stand up for myself and I speak my truth. No one can tell you what your truth is. Know that. And if they try to mess with your truth, get rid of them. They're toxic, because no one should tell you how to feel. Because what happens is you'll store that in your body. Storing other people's projections? No. All that's going to do is give you pain. I mean, literally. Your arm, your shoulder. You could get pain in the shoulders, knees, ankles. Those are places in the back, lower back. Those are places where trauma, pain stores. Okay? This is wonderful. Your inner world reflects your outer world. Surrender to peace, joy, and harmony. Trust and open your heart. Can be the best way to bring good things into your life. Your inner world reflects your outer world. If you're struggling with pain, you're going to meet people that trigger that pain. Whatever you struggle with, you'll meet people. So if you're struggling with things over and over, and it's like, gosh, what is going on? I'm like a magnet for losers. No, sweetie, you just gotta, fix your inner world. And once you do that, you start vibrating higher. Okay? So we're gonna end that with an abundance coin. Let's get a silver one. I've been picking a lot of gold ones. Let's get a silver coin. Where are they all? Let's see. Looks silver. Here we are. Oh, for some reason, silver is calling me. All right. Oops. Don't look back in anger. Don't look back in anger. Because if you look back in anger, anger separates you from your divinity, from your God, from your messages, from your blessings, your abundance. And anger is just a part of that negative devil energy. Okay? Don't look back in anger. Learn from it, accept it, sit with it, and move on. Dust it off and get up and try again. All right? So we're going to end this with Holy Spirit of love and light, be my witness as I journey into the innermost temple of my being. Be my witness as I search out the catacombs of my own heart and mind. I am willing to seek out the dark places in myself where shame, unworthiness reside, and give it love and light. Give it acceptance. I am guided. I am protected. Have a nice day, guys. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.